And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. Great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling it for a loss.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 5 from the 8. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the... Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Now receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. And it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They give it off here to the tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Slot man moves right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to let this one go deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But 1st down, Hurts. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, break. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger. Hey.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
60 Bearcat.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Let's go now.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. You think about this strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off. And
he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Mahomes now on first down. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Mixing up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Back to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Ready, break.
Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Kansas City, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.